The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So you would think that after the previous video and after the previous encounter that these girls would have had an aha moment, but the aha moment is gone because they've gone back into the same play again and Amber is now way too emotional. But of course, it is what it is. Fans, it is what it is. Either when I go watch or not watch, it doesn't matter to me. I have to give the truth. Let's go.
Well, you ain't the Cavaliers. You compare me to LeBron. You don't got that kind of money, Wayne.
And you ain't
that rich, Wayne.
I ain't saying
you ain't
listen,
that rich.
I'm
But
not-
we're going to be rich together and we're going to get a piece of it.
But listen,
how dare you?
What I'm saying, you talking about a piece. Amber, do you get a piece of, do you own a percentage of anything?
So actually, I actually do.
You can't even get a
I
percentage
actually
of your husband's money.
See, you know what?
And that's hard to get.
That's what the joke's going to be on you because I'm going to get what I deserve
No.
first.
By the time Anthony don't spend it, they don't spend on Constance. We don't believe you're gonna make money, to be honest, because Constance already spending a bunch of that money, to be very, very fair. Constance upgrade her haircut, our suit, them I get sharper, she have more Chanel bags or foot. Plus now you're gonna basically owe the liar. But hey, let's keep going.
I'm just saying, no,
you
being
you
real.
making it personal, and that's not cool.
No, 'cause you
this is
making it
business.
personal.
No,
Hey, man.
it's
At the end
personal.
of the day,
You
hold on.
making it personal.
First of all, at the end of the day, my baby mamas ain't got a piece of it. My kids don't got a piece of it.
Nobody cares, Wayne.
go.
We're talking
Oh
about
my
our
God.
business.
Are
We're
you
not your
serious?
baby mamas. Although you would like to make us all your baby mamas, we're not. Okay, we're not. You always talking about you don't touch nobody, you don't hit nobody, but this is still abuse, Wayne.
What is abuse? A contract? That cannot be abuse. Abuse is when someone is involuntarily doing something to you. In other words, you're not able to basically stop it for whatever it may be. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on, man. Hold on. We're not abusing. We give you a contract. You have the choice. It's actually choice, not abuse. Know the difference. Please know the difference. If you know what you're talking about, talk about what you're talking about. People give contracts every day. Either you sign them or you don't sign them. But that's not abuse for me. But see, again, she's off and like a woman kick again. Watch the internet or the internet going to start react and make it look as though Wayne is trying to abuse them. How can he be abusing him? Give a contract. You could walk away, leave the contract. How is that abusing you? Really?
Abusive.
all right.
You are
Amber.
mentally and verbally abusive to us. You talk to us like we ain't nothing, and
Isn't that how you guys talk to Wayne? You just showed up late the other day and I tell him, say, you have your man for work with. Hold on. Say the person who is barking the loudest are the same person who say she don't need to be there, she gonna make breakfast for your man. Who does that? When them have them job as to what them doing. I understand if you have an emergency or something going on or you don't feel too well or whatever, but you have to make breakfast for your man. Anywho.
maybe I should leave. You know what, ladies?
No.
Y'all can have this.
We're not.
Y'all can have this.
We're not.
I'm too good for this.
Yes, Amber, leave. Leave. Walk out the door. Please leave. I beg you. Go on. Come out. Nah. Hey, goodbye. Nah. Come out of the blouse and skirt place, man. Walk out and come out of the place.
It is going too far. You're absolutely right. I'm sick of him.
Amber, I'm with you on that.
Wait, don't tell me what I'm doing.
She's overly emotional. She's terrible for business. This will never work with business. There's a difference between passion and being overly emotional. Being passionate is you're being passionate about something. About what? I don't see the passion that Amber is showing me that you're having to what. Up to now, Amber has not told me how she gonna make the podcast a success. She is emotional about the monies and whatever it is that they think they're going to get. Again, I gave the opportunity to say, let's just say these girls' popularity increases. And let's just say that because them like wear Chanel bags, Chanel says, you know what, Amber, I'm going to pay you to model this bag while you're on the podcast. In other words, you bring the bag on set while you're on and set and you keep the bag beside of you. Wayne is not taking a dime of those monies. In other words, and that's why I gave you Shadur Sanders' contract. Because I said Shadur Sanders in his rookie year made about $4 million or something to that effect. Whatever the number is. Most of his deal, the most of his income, which is about $20 million, most of it come from endorsements. Him Nike endorsement, him other endorsements, That's what Wayne is saying. You're going to make your money off of endorsements. Now, if these girls would think of that and say, well, okay, so I can basically work my way into things, then fine. But guess what? They wanting to give something out of nothing. And that is the problem people see. That is the problem people not seeing. That's the problem.
Yeah, and if I'm not, because it's my decision.
Let me tell y'all something. Amber, at the end of the day, you can say what you want to say. If Steph Curry on the piece of the NBA on their team, and Steph Curry the reason why, he's part of the reason why they got a whole new arena. The reason why, because you're not listening. You didn't build my name.
Okay.
No, they're satisfied with their contract, Wayne. That's why they're in.
How you know? What
They're
contract y'all
satisfied
signed?
with their contract.
How you know?
Because they would have left. They would have walked.
Steph Curry had a terrible contract in the first year. All athletes tell you this. Their rookie contracts are very low and standard. Their rookie contracts are low and standard. After the rookie contract is when they get the big bucks of whatever it is. Look here. This is not abuse. It is standard. It is standard. That's what it is.
I ever signed a 7-figure contract? I'm the only one in here have done that, right?
Okay.
You know what's
okay.
Hey man, Amber,
Let's-
at the end of the day, when I'm telling you straight up, even though I know you or whatever, you don't know what you're talking about. Can you?
Don't know what she's talking about. Blonde doesn't know one scrap what she's talking about. She don't. In this moment, Amber is moving like a dunce. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's way off of our bunkers at this point. In this moment, she's off our bunkers.
Can you listen to somebody, please?
Wow.
At the end of the day, that's not how business go. You asking for a percentage. I have the hard work and equity I put in my name. You wasn't there.
Right, but the hard work and equity that we're putting in this podcast, we are here.
So because you're there, that's it? That means we should get money out of every time I show up at somebody's business then. That means we need to get equity out of them business. I'm just saying, no, that's not how it works. Man.
We're here.
What work have you put in? I'm gonna give you an example, right? When I first tried to get a Netflix special, they didn't give me one. But I had to go build my name up. Once I built my name up and put hard work and equity in, guess what? You selling tickets. They know you everywhere. Guess what? Then the number get bigger. What I'm telling you, man, y'all work hard and make me, but right now y'all ain't got no leverage. You only got leverage when somebody else wants you.
Okay.
Right now, a nobody else podcast is calling y'all.
Okay.
What's the number one rule in business? Supply and demand. That's what the dude told me when I flew to see him. What's the number one rule in business? Supply and demand. Who is demanding what you have right now? If it's no one, then you really don't have anything. Get them, Wayne.
Wait, so let me ask you a question. Let's just break it down.
Man.
So why do we have to be in this contract for 3 years? What happens when we build value in a year? Can we
Yes.
renegotiate?
Well, put
Is that
in the
put in the
contract.
contract?
No.
Why not? That means you have no plan.
You know why I'm not putting out the contract? Because he's already seen how they're behaving. Would you put it in the contract that them already this arrogant? Think about it, If they are already this arrogant without making anything or without even giving me anything at all, if they already think that they're stars and they're not stars yet, would you put that into a contract? No, because now you know them will stiff you. And Wayne realize that these girls have the aptitude of stiffing him, so he's not doing it. No. If these girls were to basically say, let me work at this thing and let me work and whatever it is, and he sees the work they're doing, would he reward them? Yes. But what him now go do is him now go reward them arrogance. No, because him realize them arrogance is basically there. That's what he's seeing. Him can see the arrogance on them. He realizes that they're arrogant. Especially Amber, because she's the main culprit of the arrogance and of I better have the lawyer money.
We're gonna trust you.
What trust you?
What are you talking about?
Trust?
If you tell
Wayne,
Amazon you gotta
crazy.
trust me, did Amazon tell you you gotta trust me?
So in other words, no, them can't trust him. So him spend all of the money on the podcast. Them trust him for spend the money on the podcast. Them trust him for do all of these things. But no, all of a sudden, them can't trust him. Boy, it's not easy. But let me tell you something. You see, Amber, let me tell you something. Amber a fire starter, here. Amber is quite fine. These girls need to throw Amber off of the train because Amber is holding up the money. Amber have her little thing them working on, and she have two rich man who is giving her things. Them need to throw Amber out of the room. That's what I need to. She already cost them money with the lawyer, and now she plan to cost them more money again. But hey, give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.